opener of a 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Atlanta Braves. It's Braves baseball next. Oscar Ynoa gets the starting assignment for the Braves. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Striding in is Bo Bichette. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Toronto, the second baseman, Bo Bichette.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. 3-0 to him now. And now pitch on the way. That's in there. 3-1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game. Next to hit, Marcus Semien. He was 1 for 3 in the ball game back on Sunday. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the all-speed pitches later in the game.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Marcus Semien becomes the first out of the inning. Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Here's a look over to first. And he'll dive back in safely. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Fouled off. Bichette, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Swanson scoops it up to second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. And now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. Ross Stripling, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ball one.
1-0.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's the first out.
Batting second.
And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you know, they're hoping to get more out of the number 6 hitter. He's coming off a month where he really slumped at the plate. Didn't even pick up 15 hits. Maybe he breaks out here and we get to see the player that we all expect to see. I know the patience is wearing thin.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. On the run is Hernandez. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
That is good.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. His previous history with Ross Stripling. Batting .500, 5 for 10. He also has 1 home run. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to Freeman. Here's a fly ball, well hit. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Down in order go the Braves. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Slow roller left side. On the first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Here's George Springer as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Grounded back up the middle. Swanson picks it up. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. From the stretch.
0-1.
0-1 count and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Riley gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. That'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Now the pitch. Bounce it to the left side. He's got it. And there's one down now. And stepping in, Austin Riley. First pitch on its way. Bottom of the second here with no score. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. 2 gone. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. His previous history with Ross Stripling. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. He's taken him deep once. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And Springer will tuck this one in to retire the side. Now at the plate here is Reese McGuire as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First delivery to him. And he lays off there 1-0. Fouled away.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll be the 2nd out. Bases are empty here with 2 away. And that brings up the pitcher, Ross Stripling. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And it's fouled away. Oh, 2, here it is. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. In there for strike 1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And And there's ball 2 now. Travis d'Arnaud with an even 2-2 count now.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now into the box, Dansby Swanson. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set. Here it comes. Pitch is popped up, and this is going to be a foul ball. The 0-1. On a line to shortstop. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the one out. Now to the plate, Oscar Yinawa. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
0-1.
And it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And a swing and a miss here, and that's about what you'd expect from a pitcher, I suppose. There are 2 away. Acuna digs in now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
The 1-0. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Again, another foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. One left for it. New inning set to get underway. And into bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Gone! A solo shot down the line in right. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate now, Marcus Semien. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Hot shot on the ground is short. To second for one. On to Freeman. A double play.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Next up is Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. 1-1.
That's the ball.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
On a line, that's a base hit.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
George Springer the next to hit. To swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
To 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. So now here is Ozzie Albies. He flew out in his last debut.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down. I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Albies with a 1-1 count now.
Ball
And
2.
this is low, ball 2.
You got 2
2-1.
balls, 1 strike.
And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Hops this one up. McGuire is under it. He's got it 1 away.
The first baseman, number 5. Ready.
1 out, bases empty. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Springer is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting.
2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very
that ball
easily.
went out.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that
Ball 2.
outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Now the 2-1. He's in there for strike number 2.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So stepping in is Lourdes Gurriel. He'll start off the 5th in this one. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. A bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Here's a pop-up now. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Reese McGuire's at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike 2.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. Next to dig in, Rowdy Tellez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
This is when you start to lose your mind a little bit. You know you're in a slump as you walk to the plate. You finally do something good and barrel something up, and it's right at somebody.
That evens it up 1-1. Seared down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Another one sent foul. 2 out, nobody on. Misses, ball 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Digging in will be Austin Riley. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Matty, I'd like to see them change up their offensive approach a little bit.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gone! Solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Braves have now tied the ball game at 1.
And with 1 swing at a bat, no hitter gone, shutout gone, and now we got a tie Wago. Anything can happen.
Into the box, Pablo Sandoval. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
2 strikes.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a swing and a miss by Sandoval as he couldn't connect that time, and there's 1 away. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Now the first pitch. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he lays off for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. Gurriel gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 1 for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. 5 innings. And now in the box, Ross Stripling. He'll get us going for the Jays in their half of the 6th. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is the type one you kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
To the plate now, Bo Bichette. Lifted down the line in left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs when you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Pitch misses low. The throw down. He was right there for Garneau to get his man.
That was a great throw from a guy that's not necessarily known for his catch and throw abilities. He had a huge lead over at first, but it didn't make much of a difference as he's cut down.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Acuna is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Still tied 1 apiece. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the pitcher, Oscar Ynoa.
The pitcher, Oscar.
First delivery to him. A ball and no strikes. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
In there, 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And that one yanked just foul. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Stepping in now, Ronald Acuna. Back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. To get that base hit to give your team the lead, you have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A pitch out. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Acuna leads off second with nobody out. And another foul ball.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. The 2-2 one more time. A little bouncer. That's foul, so the battle will continue.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone?
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. And the run will come in to score from second, as now it's a 3-1 ball game.
Boy, what a battle there, Hero. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Tyler Chatwood takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 34, Tyler Chatwood.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And it's 1-2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Fastball well outside.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here now the 2-2. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the third strike.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Now here's the first offering. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Springer comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Up next, Austin Riley. First pitch on the way.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A runner on first with 2 away. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. It's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. All set for the start of the inning. And next, the dangerous power threat, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball
Just
1.
off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Nope, foul ball. Nope,
Hit the
that's
target, but this is low, 2-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Bounce towards the second baseman. Knee high, he barehands it. Wow. So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. First offering on its way.
Oh, that's off the plate.
1 out, nobody on. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. The 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Riley is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So next to hit is George Springer. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The 1-1. High and deep to center field. Acuna going back. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Luke Jackson will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the seventh. Lourdes Gurriel is at the plate as he looks at ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
The set and the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Gurriel stands at second with 2 gone. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Just a tick behind for a strike.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. But not before they're able. Now to bat, Pablo Sandoval. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. And a swing and a miss by Sandoval as he couldn't connect that time, and there's 1 away.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Travis d'Arnaud comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Grounded to short. Simeon's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping in next, Dansby Swanson. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
And he'll try and tempt him with 1 in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. He's right there. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Will Smith has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 51.
Ready to begin the 8th. And here comes the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez. The pitch.
The first baseman, number 44.
Fouled off. Here's the 0-2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Rendell Grichuk will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. First pitch of the AB now. And it's fouled away. 309 is the average entering play. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And he misses 2-1.
The count is 2-1.
And the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Back up the middle. Albies brings it in, and that's the second out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Bo Bichette. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up. Freeman trying to get there, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Ready on 1-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Left side. Swanson brings it in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 3-2. Jordan Romano is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 68, Jordan Romano.
Ehire Adrianza is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. He's set, and the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll be a base hit, so it's a pinch hit single here to get him started in the home half of inning number 8.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Into the box now, Ronald Acuna. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Adrianza aboard here at first with nobody out. There's strike two as the hanging slider was let go.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. From the belt, the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Very weakly on the ground. The 0-2 once more.
That's a ball.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
And it's fouled away.
I didn't realize the pitcher and the hitter were being so charitable today, giving away 7 free souvenirs to the fans. This is one of those epic at-bats. Everyone wins.
One there.
He's out.
And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. Chris Martin comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Set to start the ninth in this one, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Marcus Semien. Johan Camargo has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman. First pitch of the AB now.
Oh, that's kicked out.
The 1-0. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Acuna on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. This is foul right side. Here's the 1-2. right side. Albies picks it up. Throw on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out. Next, it'll be Teoscar Hernandez. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Now the pitch. Swinging a high chopper. Reined in. Throw to first. He'll be in time to get him. And the Braves have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Atlanta Braves rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Oscar Ynoa notches his 3rd win of the year. Chris Martin closes the door for the save, his 13th of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes.